Welcome to Killer Cliff Notes. In this episode, we will dive into the tragic story of Jasmine Richardson and the Richardson family murders. Jasmine Richardson was a seemingly typical preteen girl who came from a loving and supportive family. Her parents, Mark and Deborah Richardson, were described as caring and attentive, doing their best to provide a stable and nurturing environment for Jasmine and her younger brother Jacob, who was 8 years old. However, like many teenagers, Jasmine began to experience the usual angst and rebellion associated with adolescence. It was during this period of emotional turbulence that she met Jeremy Steinke, a 23-year-old man with a troubled background. Steinke, who was heavily involved in the goth and punk scenes, presented himself as a 300-year-old werewolf, a fantasy that captivated the impressionable Jasmine. Jasmine's relationship with Steinke quickly became intense and secretive. The significant age difference and his dark, rebellious persona caused immense concern for her parents, who subsequently forbade her from seeing him. This parental intervention only fueled Jasmine's defiance and deepened her connection to Steinke. The couple's communications, mostly through emails and social media, took a disturbing turn as they began discussing the idea of killing Jasmine's parents to be together. They romanticized the notion of murder, seeing it as a means to liberate themselves from what they perceived as oppressive familial constraints. Steinke, who had a history of violent fantasies and a fascination with dark themes, was all too willing to indulge in these discussions. The couple's exchanges revealed a chilling lack of empathy and a growing resolve to carry out their plan. On the night of April 23, 2006, their sinister plan was set into motion. Steinke drove to the Richardson home with a friend, who later became a key witness. Armed with a knife, Steinke entered the house with Jasmine's assistance. Inside, they brutally murdered Mark and Deborah Richardson while they slept. Deborah was the first to die, stabbed multiple times by Steinke. Mark awoke to the attack and fought back, but he was overpowered and also fatally stabbed. The most heart-wrenching part of this tragedy was the murder of young Jacob. According to court testimonies, Jasmine herself killed her brother, ensuring that there would be no witnesses left to the crime. The following day, a neighbor, concerned after noticing that the Richardsons' normally active household was eerily quiet, peered through a window and saw a lifeless body. The police were called, and the gruesome scene was discovered. Initially, there was no sign of Jasmine, leading to fears that she had been abducted or was also a victim. However, the investigation quickly turned in an unexpected direction when the police found emails and online postings between Jasmine and Steinke discussing their plans to murder her family. A nationwide search was launched, and the couple was apprehended 130 kilometers away in Leader, Saskatchewan. They were arrested without incident. Jasmine Richardson was tried as a juvenile, which in Canada meant that she faced a maximum sentence of 10 years. During the trial, it became clear that while she had been influenced by Steinke, she played an active role in planning and executing the murders. Steinke, who was tried as an adult, was found guilty on 3 counts of first-degree murder and was sentenced to 3 life terms without the possibility of parole for 25 years. The court heard chilling details of how he and Jasmine had carried out the killings and their subsequent attempt to flee justice. In November 2007, Jasmine was sentenced to the maximum penalty for a minor. Her sentence included 4 years in a psychiatric institution, followed by 4.5 years under conditional supervision in the community. The aim was to provide her with rehabilitation and the possibility of reintegration into society. Throughout her incarceration, Jasmine underwent extensive therapy and psychiatric evaluation. By the time of her release in 2016, she had completed her sentence and was deemed to have shown genuine remorse and significant psychological improvement. The Richardson family murders left an indelible scar on the Medicine Hat community. The crime not only shocked the residents but also sparked widespread media attention and debates about youth crime, mental health, and the influence of the internet on vulnerable teenagers. Friends and extended family of the Richardsons struggled to come to terms with the brutal loss. Mark and Deborah were remembered as kind, loving parents who had tried their best to steer their daughter away from a dangerous path. Jacob, the youngest victim, was mourned as an innocent child whose life was tragically cut short. The case of Jasmine Richardson serves as a sobering reminder of the potential consequences of unchecked adolescent rebellion and the importance of addressing mental health issues early. It highlights the need for parents, educators, and society at large to be vigilant about the influences on young minds, particularly in the digital age where unhealthy relationships and dangerous ideologies can flourish unchecked. Furthermore, it underscores the importance of providing support and rehabilitation for young offenders. Jasmine's case, though extreme, shows that with appropriate intervention, there can be a path to redemption and reintegration, even for those who commit the most heinous of acts. I'd like to take this time to pay my respects to the victims and all the families that were affected by these heinous acts on both sides. You deserve better and are forever in our prayers. May you rest in peace. Conclusion. Parents should know their kids' friends to ensure their safety and well-being, as peers significantly influence adolescent behavior. By being aware of their children's social circles, parents can detect early signs of negative influences, such as substance abuse or delinquency, and intervene appropriately. This knowledge also allows parents to encourage positive relationships that improve social skills, emotional well-being, and academic performance. Moreover, understanding their children's friends fosters open communication, making kids more likely to share their experiences and concerns. This open dialogue strengthens the parent-child relationship and helps in addressing serious issues early on. Knowing their kids' friends also provides insight into the social dynamics they navigate, enabling parents to guide them in resolving conflicts and developing healthy social skills. Parents can set appropriate boundaries and rules when they are familiar with their children's friends, maintaining a safe and structured environment. Additionally, by interacting with their kids' friends, parents can model respectful and healthy relationships. In summary, being aware of their kids' friends helps parents support their development, ensure their safety, and maintain open lines of communication, fostering a positive and healthy environment for their growth. The story of Jasmine Richardson and the Richardson family murders is a haunting tale of love, manipulation, and violence. It is a testament to the destructive power of toxic relationships and the profound impact they can have on impressionable young minds. As society continues to grapple with similar cases, it is crucial to remember the lessons from this tragedy to prevent future occurrences and to foster a safer, more supportive environment for our youth. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more killer cliff notes, and I'll see you in the next one.